And my professor had told me this very nice thing that time milta nahi hai, time nikalna padta hai. So despite all this tuitions and studying, I was still involved in a lot of activities.
Hi guys, and today I got my friend Sylvie, a final year MBBS student at NRS Medical College and Hospital. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, Shivam. Thank you so much for having me again.
So, today we will have a conversation with you regarding how you manage to take out your time for your side hustle along with your MBBS studies. So, let's begin. Firstly, what is your side hustle?
So I took up tutoring as my side hustle.
So, what should be the reason for someone to take up tutoring as a side hustle?
So, if you love teaching, then tutoring is the job for you. It's an easy source of income, but it's also an active source of income. So, because initially when you're starting out, students are not going to come to your place, right? You have to go to their place, and that is going to take a bit of extra effort. And this effort will not seem like one if you love teaching. So, that's my point number one. Point number two is if you want to be self reliant and do stuff with your hard earned money, like maybe for your family or your friends. Like, I bought my sister her wedding cake, this 3-tiered, beautiful wedding cake. I got my dad a pair of sports shoes, and I got my mom a kurti, among other things. So these things really add value to your life, and that is amazing, at least for me. And thirdly, if you want to be self sufficient, and I don't like asking for money at every point. So, yeah, I mean, tutoring has been a way for me to earn an extra income, my only source of income, and that has helped me to be self reliant and very self sufficient.
Okay. So, how did you manage to find these tuitions?
So, number one is that advertise yourself on every possible social media, like from Google, Facebook to even OLX. I, in fact, got my first tutoring job by responding to a requirement that was posted on OLX. So, advertise yourself. Now, what to write on these advertisements? Okay, like who you are and what you can offer. Who you are would be your academic credentials. Like, I graduated from Bharati Vidya Bhavan with 97.8 percentage in science in CBSE class 12 examination, as well as I cracked NEET in the same year with a 247 state rank. And Indian parents dig this. If you have cracked a competitive examination, that means you have won the lottery for them, and they would be more than happy to take you up as their tutor. And what you can offer, like what I wrote is that, having been a student myself, I really understand where the child is lacking, and that's what I say that I can offer. Okay, teaching the basics, teaching the concepts. And the next thing would be the area where you can provide tuitions. It should be an area that you can easily travel to or walk to. But now it's COVID, you can teach online as well. So apply to all the advertisements and requirements that you see. Send a message to the parents that this is who you are, this is what you can offer, you have graduated from this school. And if the parents like you, they will call you, they will arrange a meeting at their house, and you can carry forward with that.
Okay, so what about the tutoring agencies?
So the tutoring agencies are basically a middleman that between you and the parents. And the tutoring agencies are actually very important. I have personally got a lot of tuitions from these agencies, but the thing is that they charge a commission, of course, for their service, which is actually your first month's salary, or 50% of your first month's salary, or 50% of your first 2 months' salary. So I've always tried to outwit them and tried not to pay them. I know it's very immoral, but I've always felt like it was a very bad bargain. So, but it's very important, these middlemen, these agencies. I have a lot of numbers which I can share. There's also a WhatsApp groups where they regularly post requirements. Okay, so you can respond to those. I have some WhatsApp group contacts which I'll be happy to share as well. And these agencies will basically ask you to send a CV, a very normal CV that you can make, and also your Aadhaar card for verification. These are about.
Okay, and
This is
when
about.
was your first tutoring job?
So it was actually 7 days after my NEET examination. Like I gave my NEET in May 2017. 7 days after that, I landed my first tutoring job. It was to teach a class 4 kid in Beleghata. So I was not even a class 12 graduate back then. I don't think the results were even out. So yeah. So I think from that I realized parents really look for two things. Number one is English proficiency, which I think they felt that I had. And number two is the school from which you graduate. Okay, like I was from Bharati Vidya Bhavan, that child was also from Bharati Vidya Bhavan, and she thought that I would give the child some edge.
So, how did you manage time for your tutoring amid such hectic schedules of your academic life, your medical studies?
Okay, so the parents were really understanding, and during the exam month, I would tell them that I have exams in this month, and I would not teach for that month. And my professor had told me this very nice thing that time milta nahi hai, time nikalna padta hai. Okay, so despite all this tuitions and studying, I was still involved in a lot of activities. Like I was part of our college official drama club, the women's cricket team. I had actively participated in all the fests. I had hosted the freshers. I took part in a lot of health camps, blood donation camps, helped arrange conferences and the freshers party. So it really depends on how you choose to spend your time.
Any last word of advice for medicos who want to side hustle as a tutor?
So be confident of what you deserve. Okay, don't let parents take advantage of your gullibility or your inexperience. I mean, you have cracked an entrance exam, so don't be oblivious to your worth. And number two is that I don't believe in giving demo classes. I have met some parents who just take demo classes and finish syllabus that way. Number three is that you might meet with disappointment when they reject to continue with you. It hurts, but it's your first rejection, so take it in your stride and move on. Number four, some parents will go out of their way to not pay you. I mean, you're not doing social work. I used to feel bad about asking for my fees. Please don't do that. You provided a service and you deserve it. And number five is that don't condone paying fees on a per class basis. Always go for monthly fee structure. So that would be my advice for anyone who wants to tutor as a side hustle.
Okay, so that was a wonderful conversation with Sylvie, and hope the audience has got an idea about side hustling along with MBBS if they look as tutoring as a hustling. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Shivam.